Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, who would like to recap?
Done?
I would, but I forgot session of it, so.
Okay, does anybody else want to go? I can attempt.
We could wait for Silver to see if he remembers.
Oh
There's
my
Silver.
god. Speak of the devil and he shall come.
I mean, I can.
Silver, do you want to recap?
Silver, would you like to recap? Since you started before the recap. Joined. I was looking for the word
Considering I wasn't
joined.
here last, considering I don't remember shit. Not really.
I mean, I could.
Yes, if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead, miss.
Alright. There's my notes. Where the fuck is she? That name?
My tea was grainy.
Next. Why was your tea grainy?
Don't ask me. I
Oh, if I remember correctly, we fought one of the generals that, which used to be one of Zill's friends from like thousands of years ago, somehow alive now. Bluma was able to do our Arcana check that gave her the same feeling as Gersandis and the previous general we fought. Bluma warned that party about it. Zill stayed quiet about the whole thing. Turns out the general came to kill us, and we killed them. He died in like some weird spiky ball, and now we're on our way to continue our journey.
Well, if we need more details about the combat, I remember quite a bit of that. The general that we fought last time was the General of Wrath, I think. Yeah, General of Wrath. And she smiled at Zill. Last I remembered before she died, when she turned into this big black spiky ball of viney black ichor shit. Yeah, that's what I remember.
So?
Oh, and also Pluma just basically broke down her body into shards.
Yep. So, you guys are currently in the middle of the woods.
Are we traveling right now, or are we taking the moment to rest?
It's right after the fight.
I'll just say, like last time, Zenith and Orc are going to go get the children.
Nihilus is just gonna go check on the cart, see if it's alright.
Roman's gonna go to the cart too, and she is going to try and use one of the items she got, which was some paralyzing darts from the general's body. You said at 11, so I'm going to be using one of those, and I can start to analyze it, trying to see if there's a way for me to replicate the effects of the dart so I could make more.
Okay, I'll need you to roll an Arcana check.
Right.
Oh yeah, we also had shenanigans where Bluma killed 2 squirrels at the end of last session.
And then
Orc revived both of them.
And snitched on Bluma for it.
What you remember, Revivify costs a diamond to do. 100 gold diamond. Unless you have that, those squirrels are dead. Just wanted to let you know. Well, that's a 32 on my Arcana check.
You being Rua's lawyer. I'm joking.
Well, I kind of. You go
are
next.
you are able to tell that with specifically with the right ingredients, which the ingredients would be the venom of a drake. Sorry, give me a moment. My mic was down, or my mic was up. Anyway, that would be the venom of a drake, a druid's bark, and a rotting ghost bloom. You would be able to recreate these effects.
Druid Spark and what was the other?
A rotting ghost bloom as well as drake venom.
Ghost Bloom.
2 of those are easy to find. The other, not so much.
What is Druid Spark?
Basically, so every creatures like why is this name satyrs, furbolgs, druids, or any other like earth elemental type creatures or creatures that are connected to the earth element all come from trees in my world. So you would have to find the tree that is connected to a druid and basically take the bark of it. And lucky
I'm
for
a
you.
fae, which is basically magical, so
Yeah, you would be able to tell.
But like, would I be able to just do some the magic like Druid's craft or something to make something, or?
You would have to roll like a nature check to find it. Druid trees, or not druid, dryad trees stand out because they grow. They have a little bit of a green glow.
Man.
Yeah, I can give it a shot on rolling for it.
Okay.
16.
You managed to find one not far from where you from where you guys were.
Mhm.
And you're able to get about 3 pieces from it.
And what about the other?
That all of those would be nature checks, really. Nature or survival.
Alright. I'm going to roll those. You tell me the outcome, and everybody does their own thing because I got used to this as well.
Okay.
Is the cart alright?
The cart is fine.
Alright. Now I was just gonna go back to the driver's seat and wait for Alexander and Fenora to come back with the children.
I would assume they've come back by now.
They have.
Alright. Then now it's gonna say, well, is everyone ready to go then?
Is the sky blue? Actually, not anymore.
I was just checking, Zenith.
I was trying to be... I got it, I won't joke anymore.
I'm just tired is all. You're fine. Then I guess we're going, our character, I guess we're going then because no one else responds.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is gonna read it.
So, you guys continue on your way. I mean, it goes smoothly. And I will responsibly real quick. You guys roleplay. Fill in the silence.
Okay.
I got this.
So, Nihilus, have you ever heard of the tale of... No, I'm not gonna do the Plagueis joke.
No. Improvise off of that line. Just like, the tale of what?
Oh, the tale of a very strong Leonin warrior who saved all of Ashura.
I actually don't know much about Leonins and their culture, so sure, I would like to hear about that. Pass the time, I guess.
Shit. Max, do I have your permission?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Makes my job easier.
I didn't think this would get this far.
a long time ago, supposedly when the world was in its early ages, there was a Leonin. Not a stocky Leonin, not the kind that's been trained for war. One that saved the world with his words rather than his might. Well, all of Ashura, not the world. I haven't heard this story in so long. I can't even remember it. He, at one point, had somehow talked to an amnesty agreement between the 4 nations of Ashura. Is essentially what I'm trying to get at. But I suck at storytelling. So, yeah.
We are well aware, Zenith.
You're one to talk. You couldn't tell a story for shit, Kane.
By the way, not Nihilus is having Calypso go, by the way, so like we're not just like standing here.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Max.
No. I was just saying yes. I was just saying yes to Nihilus. Continue, motherfucker.
Fuck, Max, why? Okay. I mean, do you remember the campfire stories you tried to tell?
And like Kane just sighs and she says, I did not try to tell anything because no one would listen to me. You try talking over a group of rowdy... That's not a nice word.
No. Rowdy is a nice word for them.
No, I was talking about the slur I was about to call them.
Yeah,
Oh.
I felt like she was going to say something other than that. Zenith, even I could tell that. You're not saying something.
Hey,
I was going to
Nihilus,
call them mangy, but
they're
a
mangy.
nicer thing.
What? I have no quarrel with calling them mangy.
You
I
were a
was one
part
of
of
them.
that group.
Exactly.
Nihilus
But
sitting here just watching this go down. Continue, Max.
continue, Zenith. I would like to hear you try to tell the story.
Okay. What about I tell you all about the time that Kane nearly lost her tail in a toilet?
Kane, who's just gonna look at him and does not. It's like she just looks at him and says, "You and I both know for a fact that I was not born with a tail."
You never said the story had to be true.
You have not changed much, Zenith.
I don't think change ever looked good on me.
It happens one way or another, eventually.
True, I guess.
Speaking from experience, I suppose.
I was gonna say, does this have anything to do about the changes you take?
I don't want to talk about that.
If you would like to know about Leonin culture, I can tell you of our religion, since it differs from yours.
Sure.
Oh
Whatever.
God, here we go.
I don't really want to hear your complaining, Zenith.
It's one of his charms, I guess. I don't know.
It's a charm that comes out way too much.
You try shutting me up then.
And like she just gives you a look.
If you're gonna fight, do it outside the cart.
You know, Zenith was gonna go and say something, then he sees the look and says, "So, Auric, tell me about your latest experiment."
Anyway. Our main thing with our religion is that our gods, our pantheon, they are not gods. They are our ancestors. People that we can find guidance in times of need. There are 8 main or big ancestors that are specifically called to. You could call them the gods. The leader of this pantheon is called the Wanderer. She is said to wander the night with just a staff and a lantern, spreading, normal, good leader god stuff.
Ah.
Joy, happiness, food, wealth.
Light.
Oh, probably more like that.
The Wanderer, unlike the other 8, does not have a name. It is just simply the Wanderer. Then it... Sorry, I got distracted by something. Anyway. Oh, give me a moment. Sorry. I just lost everything.
Did Max get distracted, or did Kane get distracted?
Me, Max.
Man, you must have seen a laser pointer then.
I did. Listen, I'm sorry. My mind is like
Listen,
fucking everywhere.
a
I
laser-
prepared so much for this session, and I cannot hold it together.
A laser pointer is made for 3 things. 1, to point at something. 2, to distract cats. And 3, to distract people with ADHD.
To distract me, the DM.
Get the laser max.
So you're either a cat, or you have AD. Oh, well, we already know the answer. I have
Most of the friend... I'm pretty sure a lot of us in the friend group has some form of ADHD or something like that.
No, Max is a cat.
Sure.
Okay, I got it. I have the list now. Anyway, it goes from there. Silner, the thief. Zax, the betrayer. Whoa. Never mind. Darande, the betrayed. Buraz, the warrior. Euros, the monk. And Zerez. He's just simply known as the trickster.
How fun.
People call on them mostly in their times of need.
Alright.
It's... Besides that, they aren't really called to. Besides, unless you are a healer or some type of royalty, it is rare to speak to these ancestors.
Hmm.
No offense, Kane, but I've never liked our religion.
I cannot blame you for that.
I don't really know much of the oven culture before that week. Hang on, out of character, I need to think of how to word this. I don't know much of my culture of before we got to Act 1. That shit's old as hell.
Well, I don't have any words for that. I guess cultures just live and die. That's really what I was gonna go for, but my player lost the words, so.
Okay, out of character, Levi, what the fuck was he getting at?
He was trying to get at that cultures live and die. So he's just saying that your culture probably at one point just died with that knowledge and then made new knowledge for your culture.
Considering we take some stuff from the Fae, so yeah.
Did somebody say Fae?
No, that was out of character. Sorry, I should have clarified my bad.
You should have clarified because you have a very similar voice there, Cameron.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, I'm
I'm
back.
sorry that I don't put effort. Anyway,
Mood.
I'm just teasing you.
yeah, I know. Nihilus is going to say, yeah, that happens. I definitely noticed.
I mean, I guess an example would be the Forgotten Gods for, this place. Ryota, that's the word I'm looking for.
Well, we are the Ishora, and well, Ishora is really the only region that has a different religion besides the few other feline beast folk that exist.
Have there been any religious wars then?
I mean, yes, there has been, but most of those were just rising tensions with the Nadalian Empire. There's always
So
skirmishes everywhere.
Did
Quick
Zenith
question.
fight against the Adalian Empire?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
So, Hannah, how long do you think it's gonna take for us to go to the next stop?
Max, how long is it gonna take us to the next stop?
Oh, you're making me pull up the map. You're making me do
Here, I'll pull
DM
up the
things.
map.
You guys are at
Well,
Clem's.
I am.
You guys are currently at Cliffs, or you were at Cliffside. You're probably a little bit out of it now. So you'll be heading towards Scarrow. And probably about a 3-day travel.
No, I was gonna say, as he pulls out map, a 3-day travel.
All right. Let's see here. Anybody needs something to be fixed? Oh yeah, I guess it's fine.
Nihilus he looks like he was about to say something, but he chooses not to say it.
Say it now,
Zenith
'cause
also looks like he was about to say something, but he also chooses not to say it.
Say it now. You got 10 seconds. If not, I'll get make it.
I was gonna say my life, but that's kind of hard to fix.
I was gonna
That's
say metal
impossible
to your
to
mouth
fix.
so you can't talk anymore.
Okay, now that's cruel.
Also, for your question, Mist, yes. Roll your intelligence plus your proficiency.
Okay. I'm gonna stay silent while I roll because of the possible funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, just 3 days.
No, that's 13. 30.
Okay.
And how much?
Do we do?
Just to let you know, I have 130 pounds of gunpowder. So Well, 137.
Wait, how many pounds is equivalent to a nuclear bomb?
A lot more. Because they go off of tons.
That is going to get me wanted by the FBI. I am not going to look that up.
Yeah.
Not really. It's easy to search that stuff. Wanting, you just gotta search up a ton.
So,
Yeah, it's 2,000 pounds for a single ton of TNT. And the power of a nuclear bomb is public knowledge.
you manage. So basically, any dynamite, since you rolled a 30, any dynamite that you make after this is immediately, like, its DC is now 20. Anyway.
Yeah! Also, I just wanted to mention, you guys did not tell her to stop or wait as you guys traveled.
Nope.
You remember, her workshops is on the car on the corner. So if that was a nat 1,
That's her. That's on her.
If that was a
Kim?
nat 1, I would have been out of here.
Anyway.
yeah, but you guys will all suffered from it.
This is Zill's arcs
And
coming
then
Anyway.
the nihilist will
Bro.
probably kill her.
Anyway. So, over the next 3 days, you'll probably be able to make about. I'm going to assume that you'll make 10 a day, so you'll probably end up with like 30 sticks of dynamite.
And what the previous sticks of dynamite I have also be bumped up to 30? Oh, not 30,
previous-
I mean the DC.
So the previous sticks of dynamite still remain the same, but every stick of dynamite you make after since you rolled that is now 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just getting.
You learned how to
Just
press gunpowder.
I learned how to make it more deadly.
Exactly. Anyway. So you guys are wandering. Or you're not really wandering. You guys are sticking to the path. It's old. It's now cobblestoned. About 10 years ago it wasn't. But that was a way to like make the Empire nicer and more accessible. But do any of you just look around or?
Yeah, sure. I'll roll.
Yeah.
Why
I'll
the
roll
fuck-
perception as well.
Yeah, I get real perception.
I'm going to percept these now. I'm very sorry for my lack of yes. That's the answer.
14.
You see the same thing.
Do good sniffers count for this roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, not sniff. Why not?
Wow. A whole
It's-
one above.
I'm gonna lucky that. Why not?
Okay, you can lucky that.
Nat 1.
There we
There
go.
we
24.
Wait, no, you did get in that one. I got what I wanted.
You put it into the universe, Mist.
Anyway, Zenith, you don't notice anything. It's just a peaceful day. It's finally like something you guys can take time and rest with.
Something's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what Max is pulling, but
Yeah,
something's wrong.
fucking something is wrong. My mouse just died.
If we got a moment, then Bloomens can go to Astral and see if they know the spell Calm Emotions.
over.
So,
Okay.
with the smoke. So is she going to approach him and ask him that, or is
Yeah.
usual? Okay. So he's going to speak up and say, "Why, yes, I do happen to know that spell. Can I ask why you ask?"
She says nothing and just motions herself. Motions like moving her hands up and down her body, and then just kind of motions towards the party. Self-explanatory. Or do you
And
need me to say
as for
it?
this is Bloomer, this is not how you do it. You can't change the way you are by taking shortcuts with magic. Trust me, I've tried. It won't work that way.
It's not much of a long-term thing. All I know is that
Instead
at
of
least for the moment.
Instead of trying to find shortcuts to fix your problem, find the problem itself and fix it. I'd be willing to help you if you'd let me.
Uh, that's what I asked you before. That's what the request of you using your mind magic is meant for.
I certainly
Because
can keep doing that, Bluma, but it's going to take a while. There is
I
something blocking me from getting to your memories. Eventually I'll be able to get through it, but it won't be soon.
I you know. Well,
I
that's
will
the
teach
thing.
you the spell, but I'm just letting you know that it will not help you.
Well, at least something for the meantime until I had to wait for you. I mean, you're saying to do what I can to fix this, to get better, and yet there's something blocking you from actually access. Don't you think that would be the reason as to why I cannot get better?
And he says, Bluma, whatever this is, it's going to get better. It always does. But I'm sorry, Eli. I'm gonna say it again. But he's gonna be like, Bluma, I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. You just have different methods of expressing yourself than other people do, and a lot of those
No,
times those methods tend to be violent. But
no, that's not it.
what I'm saying is you cannot focus too much on who you were because you're going to lose who you are. And if you lose
I
who you
don't
are,
have
you'll never find out who you were.
I don't have anything who I am right now. I
And
don't.
what am I looking at right now? You are obviously a person. You obviously are talking to me. Is that not a thing?
I'm no one if I don't know who I am.
And he says, Bluma, that is not true. Despite what we go through, despite everything that can happen to us, we always have a chance to start over. Maybe this is your chance. I'm still going to help you
Uh,
regardless. I'm going to help you
do,
recover your
do
memories.
you know
But
how far back my memory is right now? You know how far I remember?
I assume little to nothing at all.
Before I met any of you, I met Ken. 6 months. I was with him. Well, and that's all I remember. Basically, 3 months prior to me meeting him, that's all I remember. I barely have a year of memory.
And that's
You,
okay.
that's not okay.
It is
What
for
the hell do
now.
you think? What do you think makes it okay? Losing
The
everything you
fact
were, losing who you think you were, losing your family. You have a daughter. She loves you. She cares for you. The current situation here is that they cannot see you, but yeah, you still have her. I got nothing. I got a single memory of a birthday party. That's all I have.
I
What
have to
makes
ask.
you
That
think?
is, and that is
Hey,
as,
Levi's trying to say something.
Is
oh,
this
what's up,
like
Levi?
to the party allowed, or is this a private conversation?
I
Like,
mean,
can
they're
the
on
whole
the
if we're
party
st-
cards.
if
hear it?
we're if we're still in the cart, I assume that everyone can
Yeah.
hear it. But, and
Okay.
Ash was gonna be like, Bluma, you do not have anything because you choose not to have anything. You obviously have something here. You have acquaintances, I suppose. But you are pushing them away because you're too afraid to love people again because you'll lose them again.
What
This
makes you
is
think was my decision? I
what
cry when I
I'm
remember
trying
that.
I'm trying to tell you. You need to stop worrying about it right now. It's not the only thing it's going to do is make you more stressed out. I will help you when I can, but it will not be soon. There is something blocking me from getting to your memories. I do not know what it is, but I will find out what it is and I will break it eventually. But you need to stop worrying and focus on the now instead of the then, because it's only going to make things worse.
She turns around and just goes back to the workshop, saying nothing.
Zenith's gonna lean over and say to Astral, in a whisper, I would have said that much meaner. I'm surprised you were handling this with such well, what's the word? Grace.
Tact?
That's the word. Or tact. Tact is a better word. Yes.
When you've spent as long as I have robbing people of their personalities and their memories, you learn to cherish the ones they have already.
Good point. Oh, by the way, can Orok? Can Orok borrow the book that you guys were reading together?
Doesn't he have his own copy?
Oh shoot, you're right. I forgot he does. Thank you, Silver. Yeah, Orok's just gonna read that copy of the book. Next.
Zenfu forgot.
and
Zenith.
Astro's like,
Old
Astro's
man.
like, Bluma is not a bad person. They just have lots of feelings they don't understand.
Zenith's just gonna give you a look.
Would
Okay.
Astro, would Astro be saying that out loud, or is he whispering back?
Well, I never said I was whispering, so yeah, he's saying that out loud. He's just saying that Pluma's not a bad person. They just have a lot of feelings they don't understand.
Bruma's
And
gonna
that's
turn and give you a scowl.
and like Astro's like, Pluma, regardless of what you think, it is true. But I am here to support you through this. I will help you as best I can.
Let's take what I call you're the only one that actually cares.
Oh.
I've always cared.
Nihilus is not going to respond.
Sure, there are
times.
There are times that we are very antagonistic towards each other, and that's always going to be that way. But it's never going to stop me from caring.
Thanks.
You are welcome. And then Astro's going to go back to reading his own version of the book.
So, anybody want a cupcake?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Oh, yeet! And he just throws you a cupcake, Bluma.
It'll be more of a toss because of the small gap.
He is a child, and he does have very low strength, so I said yeet.
This our character.
Then
This
it's-
bitch is empty. Yeet, yeet.
Like just a small rattle of her workshop is heard as the cookies are like 3 inches tall, so it's basically a fourth of her size.
Yes.
So she just sets it down, and she's basically just it's. I'm not sure how you describe it. It's basically like if you have a. It's basically like she's eating popcorn in a way, kind of just grabbing a handful and just shoving it in her mouth from time to time. Thanks.
So for the book, Max, what did we roll?
For the book, roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, I need to double
Would
check
you also
my
like
Arcana.
me to roll? Because I am also pretty.
Yes, both of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll your mom. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, if I were to roll Max's mom, she'd be turning
Let's
into
see.
green.
34 for me.
Okay, that was a car.
No, that was a motorcycle.
Close enough.
That's a 21 for me.
So both of you, as you're reading your copies of the book, there is something strange about it. Because as you're reading, the words morph for both of you.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And both of you get to read the same thing.
Ooh.
Which is... Eyes to the sky, pay attention, put down the book.
We're gonna
And
fight or we're gonna die.
Ash was just like he narrows his eyes a little bit at this, but he kind of like puts the book down and just looks up. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Org's gonna do the same. Not with the what the fuck. He's gonna say, what the frick?
So both of you look to the sky, right?
Yep.
Both of you see the breach. And the
Oh.
redness of the sky. That's not what I wanted.
Oh, were we
Max-
not supposed to see the breach?
No. I was trying to type something for a command for Xera, and I ended up typing a roll, or I was gonna roll a 1d20.
Max accidentally put out his porn folder.
Oh, Max is playing that song. Okay.
Actually muted, so I can't really hear. So I'm gonna turn this up a little bit then. One sec.
I'm turning it up.
Anyway, so as you guys are looking into the breach, you don't really see anything at first, but you feel the compulsion to continue looking. The book told you to both look at this breach for a reason.
Yeah,
And you see
keep looking at it.
a giant,
As
shadowy, clawed black hand grab the breach from the other side and tear it open further.
Would
Oh,
we all be
heck.
seeing that?
Astra's like, oh no.
I mean, yes, once the other party members react to it, you guys can all see it.
What? What the fuck?
Hey, let's get
Um,
underground.
And as you, as this, hand tears open the breach, the air gets heavy, and you see an eye look through.
Oh.
Before the hand releases and sinks back to the breach, and the giant creature moves away.
It better not have been novelist.
Oh, no.
Yeah, is it too late to just abandon this dimension?
And,
Where the fuck are we gonna go?
this is terrifying considering everyone thought for years that the biggest thing, it was known as fact that the biggest thing on the other side of wherever that dimension leads, wherever that dimension is, wherever it leads, that the false Hydra was the biggest thing that could come through. Or that was just the biggest thing in general in that dimension.
Yeah, I think that's a lie.
That's just like. Well then. That is not good.
I'll
You
vote
sure?
for abandoning this dimension.
I wouldn't just use not good. If I were allowed to curse, I would be. Zenith, curse for me. God fucking damn it. Fuck, hell, shit.
Weak.
He's a child.
We need to get that thing closed as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yes,
Also,
yes, we
Bluma,
do.
to answer your question, I have
I
family
did
that's
not
still,
ask.
I
Okay.
have family that's still here. So no, I am not abandoning this dimension.
So, hey, Astral, do you want to do some studying? Because it's obvious that the book is connected to whatever that thing is.
Yes, I
Have you
am.
guys-
Yeah,
have you
I am
guys-
okay with that.
Have you guys asked what the book is or who it's coming from?
Well, there's not. Well, there's not many people around here to ask what the book actually is, so no, we have not
No,
asked.
okay. Did you ask the book itself?
I don't think this is a sentient book, is it?
I mean,
Well, it
you
is
guys
very
looked
possible
at
that
that.
it is.
I mean, you guys looked up before anything. While you guys said you were going to study. So that's my guess.
She
Man,
has
Not
if
a valid
surprised me if
only
the
point.
book is
Zill's player was here right now, maybe they could explain a few things.
I
And
mean, Zill's
as
over there just blankly
she's
staring in the distance.
staring off into the distance.
Yeah, like
And,
she's spacing out. I'm not touching her.
So go ask the book what the hell it is. Because I'm surprised that was not one of the first questions you have asked.
Well,
and
Astral, where'd you
as
find the book again?
fuck, I completely forgot where I found this book. Max, this is not the same book that I bought from that store, is it?
No. Me?
Was I? Cause
I
like,
don't remember either.
was like, cause I bought a
Rip.
book of Shadow Magic from a store, but I don't know if this is the same book. Like, it was the book that I had when we were in the Mimic. It turns out the book is also a Mimic. But
Oh no! This is not George.
okay, this is not George. I didn't think it was. Where did I find
Man,
this
where
book
is
again?
George?
Wait, didn't Raphael give it to me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Raphael gave me this book. As for this says,
Not here.
and as for this says, well, it was Raphael that gifted me this book.
Well, perfect time for him to leave.
Yes.
Then
Perfect.
ask the book.
I mean,
And
it's not gonna hurt to try. So she has a point.
okay, Max, I'm going to start. Well, wait, did we give him the original book back, or do we still have the original?
You still have the original.
Okay, so Astra's going to take that book and just is there an empty page in the book?
No. Well, I mean,
Okay.
technically all the pages are empty.
Oh, okay. So it just kind of fills in while you're reading.
Yeah.
So Astra's going to he's going to use his scribe pen, his scribe quill, like the
Uh,
the impenetrable one, and like he's going to not impenetrable, but you get it. He's going to write in the book, "Are you sentient?" Just on the book.
Bluma can be like right next to him, watching the book.
As will Auric.
Doesn't he have his own book?
He has
Or-
a copy that he made. That doesn't mean that it'll be the same book.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I will be right back.
Did it not work?
Where the fuck? Sorry, give me a moment. I have like.
So while the DM is spacing out,
Me.
let's.
I'm
What?
not. Somehow I have lost all of the pages that. How am I jumping from session 6 to session 20? I need those pages in between.
So while the DM is looking at his notes, remember that we have a word from our sponsor.
I'm
Max.
gonna kill you. There it is!
Oh.
Jesus Christ almighty on a cross. Anyway, my apologies. So. As you, okay, as you, like, write in this book, the ink, or the pages turn black as ink kind of seeps out of them and flows down, and the pages are blank again.
The
And
fact.
as you are looking, like, there's no writing back. But do you look to what the ink that has fallen onto the ground?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's giving me the same answer for everybody else.
Yep. Fucking Silver died. I need him here. Fuck.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, my dad needed me.
Yep, you're
What did I
fine.
miss?
Basically, there's no response on the pages, but the pages turned black because ink started seeping out of them, and now the ink is currently on the ground, and I'm waiting for Silver to come back.
From just Astral's book, or from also from Oric's book?
From your Oryx book, too.
Oh shit. Okay.
And the ink seems to, like, be converging together.
Are we about to get another pet?
Welcome back, Astral. How much did you miss?
What did I miss?
Average. Oh, sorry, my phone died.
I can't hear
So-
anything what you're saying, man.
Am I breaking up a lot?
No,
No,
you're
you're
Nah,
good.
now.
You were,
just-
but now you're.
Oh, okay. Did I heard I heard someone say what did I miss? So what did I miss?
I was asking you what was the last thing you heard from me?
All I heard was I wrote "Are you sentient?" and that's it. I
Okay.
died after that.
So the pages turned black because ink started seeping out of them, and the ink from both you and Oryx's book. And the ink fell onto the ground and started converging together.
Oh,
I would also like to say that, I mean, you're holding the book, and as you're holding this book, a hand, like, takes it from you as this ink forms into what looks to be a shadowy figure.
Is it cruelty?
And this shadowy figure looks to be, like, seems to have, like, stars within its features.
Oh.
And it's wearing some very, like, scholarly robes.
Never mind. It's not. It is not.
Yeah, bro.
Not cruelty.
so is it Does it appear to be moving? Is it speaking, or did it just form and it's just looking at us?
It formed and it looked at you and it took the book and is now holding the book in its hands.
From both
Hey.
Origins and
The
Astral.
fuck
No,
are you?
just Astrals. And
And,
this person looks to Bluma and says, "I am Temperance."
What?
Who?
Send the name to the chat.
I gotta remember how to spell.
Why do I feel like this is a Titan?
Oh, it probably is. That's
Ding,
why.
ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
It's
Oh.
an NPC.
also, I'm surprised that nobody thought to ask the book, is it sentient? Because
Gonna
wasn't
be
it
honest
like the
with you,
passage
man?
times?
It was for story reasons. That's why yeah. Temperance. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a Titan. Go me.
And Astral just goes, "Hey, you are Temperance. Are you
Isn't
one of
that
the Titans?"
I think
That
it's
I
kind of
am.
obvious.
I am one of
And
the
I-
few that
I-
are left.
Astral just says, "Were you hiding in that book, or is it yours?"
I am tied
I
to
think-
the book.
Oh.
It keeps me alive, much like how cruelty is tied to a jar and guidance and mercy are tied to the same suit of armor, and deception is tied to a ship, and yada yada
And
yada.
at least you are a book, not a jar. I've heard stories about the things
Oh.
in jars.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, they're not fun.
Okay,
At
we
all.
were literally adventuring with cruelty. I don't think we need to mention anything too weird about jars. I mean, who doesn't put honey in jars?
And
Unless it's white honey.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Astral just says, "Well, it is nice to meet you, Temperance, but why reveal yourself now? Is it because we asked?"
Yes.
Oh.
I was
you
ready
want a
to
cookie?
ask him.
Do you want a cookie?
I don't eat.
It's more of a kind
So, are you here are you to help us stop it or something? Or
I
whatever the hell is happening?
am powerless in this situation. Titans have. I don't know if you've noticed, but the Titans are dying, and we can't really do anything.
I did notice that cruelty seems a bit restrained as of late. So it does not surprise me.
It is taking me the last of my strength to appear to you, and not just hide in the book.
Well,
Anyways, are you trying? Are you gonna tell us something? Or... Go ahead.
well, if you are straining yourself, you can turn back into the book. I would not want you to hurt yourself.
I will live.
Very well.
So,
Did you have
are
a
you gonna
message
help?
for us?
Other than close the breach. Pay attention
know
to
how-
I said watch the skies. That is very specific for a reason. And he kind of points up. And do any of you look up to the sky?
Yeah,
Yep,
sure.
instantly.
Why not? It's
But
a beautiful
after he does
sky,
what?
right?
But Bloom,
What's
while
that,
Bluma
Bluma?
does, she's gonna ask, can you just say outright as to why? Because being cryptid does not help.
I mean, Bluma, you can very clearly see, as well as the rest of the party, the sun is dimming.
Oh.
Astrid goes like, "Oh, not again.
Not again. What do you mean?
I will tell you later." And Esther just says, I'm assuming that means that the goddess of the sun is no more?
She's dying, as well as her wife. I wouldn't recommend going near the
See.
ocean anytime soon.
Wait, isn't that Miss Flicker's husband's? I don't know anymore.
And
I don't know I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well,
Esther just, well, is there a way we can prevent their deaths, or are we too late?
If you prevent their deaths, you lose Lystine. If you let them die, their magic goes untapped. Though it can stabilize itself for a temporary bit.
Did you say Lystine? What's Lystine?
Lystine is the town you're going to.
Oh, I don't know what's called Lystine.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Max, I wasn't fucking here, so...
No, this is like been sessions ago.
I
You guys are
I
heading
know,
to the capital of...
it's been like 2 weeks, okay?
That's fair, that's
Give me
fair.
a break.
You guys are... Lystine is the capital of the Empire. It is after Skaro, it is your next stop. You're heading there because Corsandus is marching his armies on it to take it.
So we either have we either save the goddesses or save Lystine.
And Lystine
I mean,
Lystine is a bigger loss. The goddess's magic will keep stable for a little bit. You just have to find a suitable host within a week of their death. I mean, it's been a week since Akora's death, and you guys haven't even noticed the rot that's started to begun.
And then, wait, how the fuck are we supposed to find a replacement if we're not even strong enough to do shit?
Raphael said he would take care of that part. Well, we need to inform him. Well, unless he already knows, we need to inform him of this recent development.
Hey, Max, since you mentioned the rot, Oric? Can Oric take a look around?
I'm sobbing right now.
Yeah. Make a perception check, Oric.
Can I do it with advantage, considering this is my mom?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. What's a 27 get me, Maximilian?
You notice, you're starting to realize that a lot of trees are leafless. As if it's fall and not spring.
Doesn't Oric notice anything wrong?
There are no new blooms. And the
So,
forest is quiet.
So with this, with how we don't even know how to find a replacement, I best to literally sacrifice the goddamn towns and cities and go save the god for more time.
As says, at this point in time, the goddesses would be a much smaller loss.
We need
that.
We need that city. And we need to stop Corsandus, or Corsandus will just move on to the next one. He won't stop. This is our best chance to head him off.
Yeah.
Yes, but we got a week since the death of a goddess or any of the gods. Find a replacement before shit fucking gets worse, right?
It said the magic can stabilize itself. Oh, sorry, or go ahead. Sorry.
We're not strong enough to save the goddesses. Yeah.
You just sound really far away, so it's hard for me to hear you.
You're fine. It's not your fault.
Also, we need to trust Raphael to find, the others, so I think we should leave that up to him for now, at least. We are in no suitable state to even attempt to try to save them. So Lystine is our best bet.
And why do we need that, please?
Because it's where Corsandus is heading. We need to stop him.
Because he's going to kill...
Because if Lystine falls, he gains complete control over the Empire. You cut off the head of the snake and it falls apart.
And we do not want that.
And Astro just says, thank you for the information temperance. We will make our decisions accordingly.
And like he just simply like bows his head and seeps back into the book,
Astral
and it
just
falls
takes
onto the
book
ground.
Astral takes the book and puts it back in his bag and is like,
I have something to ask him.
"What? What would you like to ask?"
About, well, magic, what he knows, what he can teach, where we can find something that could actually help.
Well, that's what this book is for. I'm learning magic from it.
As am I.
Then can you let me borrow that book?
I'll let you borrow my copy, but not the book itself.
I mean, if it works the same way, it doesn't matter.
I believe it does. So here, now Astro just hands over the copy and keeps the original. And so like now, Astral is going to cast Sending to Raphael, and but you can go. Bluma can go first if they want to.
I was just gonna ask Max, how would I class?
What'd you say? Would you ask?
Should I classify that book? Because I have no idea how to describe that book.
Void book.
Oh, you're looking for the nomenclature.
Wait, out of character, can Bluma even learn that magic? Because it is very high level.
Yeah, no, the spells we learned were 5th and above.
Well, yeah, Bluma can eventually get to 5th level, but that's level 20.
That's level 17, I think.
Or level 17, but like...
It'll personalize to her.
They will? Okay, that's good to know. Just wanted to make sure they weren't just like spells that she couldn't cast at all, because that would just suck.
Awesome.
So
just look at your DMs when you have the chance.
So now
I was about to ask you for
to...
clarification on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
go ahead. Go ahead, Nashville.
I'm just gonna cast Sing into Raphael, and I'll wait till you're done.
Okay. Does he feel disconnected from life itself? You know, like life magic, or druid craft and stuff.
No, but it tastes bad.
But.
Okay, yeah, no, he eats his magic. So that makes sense.
Like it has a bad feeling.
It tastes rotten.
Yeah.
Okay. When you said it tastes bad, I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
After Astral goes and contacts Raphael, I'm going to contact my big brother, the champion big brother. That's champion big brother, I guess.
Sometimes you just gotta bite into magic on the apple. You gotta taste it,
Astral is going to cast Sending at Raphael, and he's going to say, Raphael, have you had any progress in finding a replacement for Ikora?
I have, but it's taking a little bit.
Have you heard the recent news?
I have.
Just wanted to be sure. We have a chance to save them, but at this point, Lystein would be a much bigger loss.
Continue on your path.
Yes, I'm just letting you know that they will not be saved.
So,
and you now have extra goddesses to account for. I wish you luck, and we will meet again. And he ends the transmission.
So, quick question. Do we have any idea how big the army is?
Big enough to take a city like Lystein. So,
yeah.
So all of you... Hey, go ahead.
I was just going to ask Max if Nith would know how big the army was, at least from what his knowledge would have been.
Yes, you would know that it's a fairly large army, but you also know that the people of Liechtenstein, if you guys take out Korsandish, the army of Liechtenstein or the Empire's army should be able to take it out, as long as you guys deal with Korsandis and his generals.
Zenith will say, that essentially. The army is big enough to take Liechtenstein, yes. But similar to how Temperance put it, I guess, another fucking new guy. If we cut the head of the snake, we'll be able to take back Liechtenstein.
So here's an idea. How strong is Liechtenstein's defenses, and how much can we remove for our attack on Corsandis that will not cause issues?
Well, by the
that's
time we
kind
get to Liechtenstein, Corsandis will not be far off. So I doubt we'll have to wait very long to find him.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying how much can we remove of Liechtenstein's defenses to aid in killing Corsandis that will not put Liechtenstein
We're
in
not
jeopardy.
going to be killing Corthandis, though. We're
Yeah.
still going to stick
Yeah,
to Idris.
but
Idris says the problem is the hand
The
of
hand
God,
of God.
and we're going to be cutting that off. So we're not going to be killing Corsandis.
Actually, I don't even know how we're supposed to do that. Idris isn't here. He said he would have to do it.
Yeah, Idris said he will do it when it comes to it. So Idris will be handling that.
I hope he'll meet us in Leicester.
Yeah, we just got to weaken him. Until then.
Okay, then best to have an army just to make that easier, no?
Okay, I'm going to be straight with you. This is Kate. I'm sure that Empress who disappeared and came back has some big army, and that they're currently fighting off the forces of the cult of the Storm Order as we speak.
You nearly said something else, Levi.
Yes, the cult of the Storm. I know exactly what it is.
And Esther's just like, Bluma, they need everything they can to defend Liechtenstein. We can use the battle as a distraction to get to Corsandis.
We're going to be the dagger that splits the ribs.
But first we need to get there and figure out what we're working with.
Exactly. God, I never knew you were such a tactician, Astral.
And like Astral just says, I served one of the most successful empires in history. Do you think that was just the king himself?
I'm going to be honest, I don't know who you're talking about. The only thing I did was kill for a living.
Well, he is dead, so it doesn't surprise me you don't know him.
And also, wasn't that the fact that you're from a different dimension?
Well, yeah, but he's been here.
I was about to say something that would just be not cringe, but it's just so like well known. I don't know if it's copyrighted. I don't think it is, but
don't risk it. Don't risk it, my dude. Don't risk it.
I won't say it in that tone, but it's like the war never changes Fallout thing.
Bro.
Like,
no,
I don't know.
Said that. It's not copyrighted.
War never changes.
It's too big of a term.
Yeah, Astro just says war is the same in nearly every dimension.
Yeah, but we're referring to actual history that you're referring to, not the wars. Nobody knows here. Nobody knows what you're referring to, and yet we got two people that have been here for like of years, and they said nothing. So I'm guessing what you're referring to is more of your people's history, and not the history of here. So nobody would have known what you're referring to.
I think this isn't really historically correct.
This isn't about history, Bluma. This is about the subject of war. I was merely stating that war can be the same in every dimension you go into. I doubt this is going to be much different, besides there being different creatures and different levels of technology and so on.
Oh, and a hand that literally can fuse two souls together and completely destroy
That as
Soul.
well. And Astro just says, but our goal is to get to Corsandus, and remember, do not kill him. Like, Astro's not specifically targeting that at Bluma, mostly just at the group. And like,
Gonna be hard to do, but
we need to subdue him.
Okay, then Ballista's.
wait, do I
What'd
still
you
have
say,
that
you
list?
cut out?
Yeah.
Something about ballistas.
Let's hope they have any ballistas willing to.
Okay, yeah, you're cutting out for me too.
I heard the ballista part now, but like I didn't hear anything after that.
She's saying that the kingdom has some ballistas that she could to use.
Okay, so I got what you're saying now, but you were still cutting out, but we got the gist. And Astro says, well, we'll have to ask them when we get there. I'm sure they already know Corsandus' army is coming.
I have an idea, by the way, about how to subdue Corsandus.
What would that be?
Remember that list of concoctions that what's his name, Abelmax? The
Abel?
sharpshooter.
Yes,
Yeah.
his name was Abel.
Did we learn his name as characters?
Yes.
Okay. That list of ingredients that Abel gave me, I still have it. I can make some of that concoction, and if we keep it flowing into the hand system, maybe we can keep him subdued.
Well,
If we need to keep him captured.
How much of the concoction is?
Well, when we first saw it affect the hand, it wasn't that much at all. It was barely a vial full of it.
All right, and
it was only on the tip of the bullet, if I remember correctly.
All right, here's my idea. So, remember the general that we just with her pistol and Bruno pulls it out? You know how it could shoot 4 times?
Yes.
We do that to the ballista. You guys are all forward. You get your own. Each of you get your weapons coated with a serum or something like that. And I'm in the back. I'm not much of a frontliner, but I basically am shooting a shotgun ballista with that chemical. One way or another, he's gonna be fucking going down unconscious.
Bloom, I don't mean to interrupt, but wasn't he a monk or some shit?
You're the ones that fought them. I have
I'm gonna
no
be
idea.
honest as well. We kind of need to hit the hand and not Corsandus. So the shotgun ballista idea might not work. We might kill Corsandus.
But, and Alistair says, but Bluma is onto something.
I mean, yeah.
If we each have weapons that are coated in this toxin, it would be much more likely to hurt the hand, or to subdue the hand, than if it was just one of us.
And
I'm gonna be
one
honest,
more thing,
I thought
though.
that was kind of obvious.
Also, to be honest with you, we have no idea how much is going to be protected, and the more options we have to actually infect them with it, the better.
And Alistair just says, well, I guess I'll have to buy another sword. I don't normally keep one, but I suppose I'll have to.
I mean, I could make something that makes you just hold the sword. But no, how? Because how the fuck do you even hold the sword?
You just, yeah, like you could just use his horn or whatever. That magic.
Or I can just use my mouth if that fails.
That would be odd.
Should I give you a gun? Gun?
Wait, honestly, I don't. Again,
I have more practice with swords than with firearms, so I prefer a sword, but I'm not fussy.
Our character, imagine an Earth pony wielding a Glock with their mouth.
That
That
already exists.
Cameron, that's literally Fallout Equestria.
I know. I know.
Exactly.
I know.
Oh my god.
Listen, but
but
without like the fucking modified saddles and shit, I just find it funny.
and Ashley says, well, if you're willing to make that bloom, I will not stop you. But
Wait, you could also just copy the effects through magic.
Could he?
copy the effects
It
of
would
the
be
button.
harder to do rather than coding it, but all of your magic would essentially be affected by it.
Well, I would need
I
a
mean-
sample of it first.
And
Mhm.
also, there's no idea of how long it's going to take for just that one thing and what happens, not.
Well, we should try every possibility. So, well, if you want to make a weapon, you can do that. I'm going to see if I can put it into some of my magic. If
And,
not, I can always just purchase a weapon from Lifestein if they have any available.
We
But
should
I have-
assume that Kersandus will be surrounded by the remaining generals, which includes...
Unless
Does
if the
that include?
generals go at us multiple times on our
Okay,
way.
I mean, wouldn't the defenses of the kingdom be able to at least give us or something? Because that would still be, we're still going after the person.
Well, let us not assume that they have the extra equipment to spare, and let us just assume that they don't. And if they do,
Yeah.
great. But if they don't, then we're out of luck.
And
Okay,
find soldiers anything on.
So,
Soldiers that are duty unkillable unless you kill a child. Which is
I would prefer
Okay.
not to do that. And Astrid says, Oric, do you have what you need to make this?
Does Orc have what he needs to make us next?
Yes, because you collected it, remember?
I do remember. I was just making sure.
Now, if you
Question
can
is,
make me a
how
sample,
much?
I will do it. I can. But
Alright.
How much can you
Wait.
make?
How much can I make, DM?
You can probably make it with a potion vial or a potion bottle.
A bit
I know.
about how large of a potion vial?
Funny e-name bottle that is used in chemistry that's triangle shaped.
A beaker?
Beaker?
A beaker?
It's not a fucking beaker. I said funny e-name bottle.
E-named bottle.
You say that like we're supposed to know that.
I expect some people to know that.
No, I know what he's talking about, but I'm looking it up.
So,
I think they talked about this in Breaking Bad.
Are you talking about the one that's made for boiling?
I'm looking it up.
I'm looking at
and they
types of
don't
bottles.
even know. So,
Erlenmeyer. Erlenmeyer. Fucking Erlenmeyer flask.
Erlenmeyer. Yeah, okay. That's what you meant. Okay. You mean like the
Yes.
standard. You mean the
Yes,
standard.
it's the standard. It's about 1,000 milliliters.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I have to check your knowledge here, DM. Also, your music stopped. I don't know if you were changing
I'm
it or not.
aware. I'm aware.
Okay.
so here's an idea. Give me a copy of that recipe.
I think I'd prefer to make it myself.
We're gonna need some for the entire party. Do you think you can make that on your own for the limited time we have?
Believe it or not, I've been making
Whoa.
potions since I was 2.
Oh.
How?
Wait, Max, like
That makes no sense.
Wait, Max, so what are these ingredients? Like, what do they look like?
So
Or do you have names for them?
I don't. I may have had them at one point, but I don't have them anymore. So these ingredients are such a weird variety of mix. Like some of them would make potions, some of them would make poisons, some of them would make healing stuff. Together, they should make nothing. They should not make anything that does anything. But they seem to make something that the hand does not like.
But I do have a question. Are all of these plant-based?
Yes. Well, except for like Drake's venom, but
That shouldn't be too hard to get.
yeah, I mean you just have to find an angry Drake snake.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. And Ash was like, "Oh, can I see those plants for a second?"
Yes, but
wait.
now you're going to.
Who died?
It was just fix error.
Oh, okay. And Ash was going to like look over these plants, and so I'm going to do something. I want to try to do this. I want to cast plant growth, but modify it to grow these specific plants.
That's not the song that I was playing. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm just like broken
That's
piano.
somebody's
Excuse
dad.
me?
Like,
That's
like-
a song.
but this literally sounds like a song you would hear after you see the "You Died" screen.
Exactly.
What the fuck was that? Okay, no, I was trying to
Oh my
play
God.
another song. I'll find it. Continue.
Well, I was asking you a question.
What was your question?
Can I cast plant growth and modify it to specifically grow these plants? So we have more of the plants, but we don't have the the Drake venom.
Yes.
Is there any
Okay.
way I can give them advantage on this?
Sure.
Let's go. Take the druid advantage. It'll be a natural 20 guaranteed.
So wait,
I'll
So
hold
it's
you
just-
to that.
quick question, Max. So all the plants that they're going to be growing are what's in it for the recipe, and the only thing that will be left will be
Yes.
Well,
then.
like probably because that's what Astro's growing. Just these specific plants. Plant growth is
Yep.
like a 100-foot radius, so like there's going to be a shit
Yep.
but Astro's not growing very many. So
Yeah, but the reason why I was asking is because
It's a
Bluma
20
asked for the recipe, and you guys just gave her the recipe.
We did not give her the recipe.
You, if Asher was saying they just need the Drake's venom, and she's seeing the plants like being grown, so she will have at least know that that's the only thing that's left, and everything else will be what's being grown right in front of her. So she would literally, he just gave her the recipe.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
it don't matter.
She's smart, but is she gonna know the difference between a plant that can heal someone and the plant that can kill someone that looks exactly the same?
Roll a
She's
nature
a
check.
fae.
Max, did I succeed?
I
Oh,
find it
fuck.
funny how like
Yes, you did.
I did a smart
Yeah.
play on logic, and then you're like instantly trying to back it out.
But
Roll a nature check, by the way. Missed. Anyway.
I know. I was just getting my my modifier for nature.
But as you guys do that, as you guys are kind of talking, I imagine that the cart is still moving.
Also, I'm gonna use that item that I got from the last general to give myself advantage. One of the charges.
Okay. Anyway, as you guys are continuing on and the thing is moving,
18.
you recognize most of the plants. I mean, there's a couple lookalikes where you're like, I don't know which one is which, but I do know the plants.
Alright, so I just got exactly what I need.
Yep.
And then.
Anyway, as you guys are, wandering on, like as you guys are going, a familiar feeling washes over all of you.
What type of familiar?
Oh wait, I know that. Wait, I fucking recognize this song.
Playing. The
You forgot to put it on
fucking
repeat.
recognize this song.
playing.
Max, you forgot to put it on repeat again.
Shut up. It wasn't supposed to be on repeat, but people had to keep talking. Anyway, because I don't want it to be permanent. Anyway, but yes, you guys recognize this feeling, and it is the feeling that you felt when, you started realizing that you were asleep in the spire.
Wait a minute.
Do you guys turn to look where this feeling is strongest?
Yes.
Sure.
Can I cast? I'm going to cast a command on myself and put awake.
You're awake.
Does that nullify the thing?
No. It
Fuck.
seems to be coming from a central point on the cart where there is it seems like reality is starting to bend a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like
I'll-
it's boiling. The wood is boiling like it's a liquid.
Niles is just gonna look at that. It's like, what the fuck?
So
Sorry, excuse me. And
that was a squeaky toy right there.
Yes, we always make fun of Max for that.
I never heard them like heard that before, so that's the first time.
He's done it a few times. You just probably never noticed.
Well, I have a question in the chat, by the way.
Give me a moment. I will look at it in a second.
Yeah, this is just random.
I don't have a name for it, dude. It just put hand poison. But anyway.
I have raised the hand of God's weakness.
Oh, I need to send that. Okay, anyway. So, as this thing is boiling, it's gurgles up what looks to be a revolver.
The shit?
Like it
And this
doesn't like
revolver is black with gold accents, and like even the wood on the handle is black.
Bloomer's gonna get like it vomited out, or is like
It just so basically it bubbled up from the wood. As if
Bloomer's
this
getting
spire was giving you something.
alright. Bloomer's gonna take it, but she's gonna use Thorn Whip to just be away from the tower just in case, and kind of pull it towards her. Thorn
How many
Whip's
guns does
essential, by
Boomba
the way.
have now? Holy crap.
That not gonna lie, that's Lizzie. That's it. She only has 3 guns. That's not many.
So Bluma, you would notice as you bring this gun closer, it's broken. Like it looks like it was fired and it backfired immediately.
You don't know what that is.
Can I investigate it?
You can. Roll investigation or arcana.
Arcana, because I get more out of that. Would I get advantage because I'm proficient in firearms?
Yes. Also, if people be DMing me, asking me questions, be patient.
I will be. Sorry.
32.
So, this gun, holding it this close to you almost makes you sick. It has a certain radiation coming off of it, and you would recognize this as a smite radiation, a powerful enough smite that it feels like it possibly could have taken out a god.
Wait a minute.
It is.
And you have to hold this gun away from yourself because it's starting to give you like a really bad headache. And it's kind of like it's messing with you so bad that you're kind of thinking you're starting to smell toast.
oh, oh my god. That's not good.
Insert Levi screaming here because I don't want to scream while my family's home.
Alright. Bluma's getting, fuck. Like, with the Arcana I got, because it was what I know, like, if I did anything with it, would it cause any type of, like, issues with, like, a bag of holding?
It wouldn't cause an issue with a bag of holding, but you really don't want it to. You really don't want to get close to it again.
But you said they had, like, a very strong, like, feeling of spite?
Yeah, like that's it. Like specifically just radiation, like magical radiation. It does. It does not feel good, and the rest of the party is feeling it too. And
Okay.
as this continues, Kane walks up to it a little bit and just encapsulates it with a golden magic,
I was about to ask. Oh,
and just
go
kind of
ahead.
like takes it in this orb, and the feeling of this radiation goes away.
The hell was that?
So, hey, Max. With Orc's intelligence, and from the stories he has heard about,
Roll a
the 10
history.
years ago. Roll a history.
history.
Okay.
Blue One's getting tragic, like, it's like in a golden sphere or something?
Yeah, it's a clear. Like, think of how gems are bubbled in Steven Universe.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Except instead of pink, it's gold.
15.
Okay,
I'm assuming
Blue
that doesn't get it.
Bloomer's can continue to, like, go next to it and just, like, hold it, trying to figure out as much as she can from it.
So, Bluma, do you know Celestial?
Let me check. No, I only know Abyssal. Well, no,
Okay.
Sylvan and Abyssal.
So, along the side of the barrel, there is Celestial, ruins in Celestial.
And you might know rumors of Celestial?
Yo, bro, can I read that?
Yeah, you can, because Kane is holding it. Like, she's just keeping it in the orb. And
Alright, I'm
letting
gonna
people
read
look at it.
I'm gonna read it.
You
And also, go ahead.
you read it. What you read is it says along the side, the Harbinger.
Okay, next question. Does the 15 help me connect the dots?
Yes. You know what this gun is. You know what it was used for.
Oh no, bro.
You also know that it hasn't resurfaced for the last 10 years.
Keep that gun in the bubble. Bluma, as much as I love to see you be curious, we want to stay as far away from that as possible until it comes time.
What?
That is the fall of God's ring.
And
That is the weapon 10 years ago that party used to slay Thalaris.
Oh.
The one that
It's-
banished him.
so wouldn't it be best for us to just fix it now?
I'm gonna be
And
honest,
just-
it would be best for us to do that. But the second you get your hands on it again, I'm afraid you're going to shoot someone and erase 2 people. No offense, Bluma.
What?
I'm the only one.
Besides the senseless paranoia, it seems to be broken beyond repair. Or at least, repair that we can do at this moment. As you all felt, that was magical radiation, and it has sat in God knows where for the last 10 years with that radiation decaying. It's still bad. It may take upwards to thousands of years before anyone can safely handle it again. Our best bet is to try to find the other weapon, the other Godslayer.
There's more?
Oh, Can you
Well,
then can I have that so study it outside of the bubble because, like you're saying, if it's gone from the bubble, fucking then.
Well,
If you
Bloomer, at this current point in time, it is also not safe to handle.
Yes, but they got in the bubble. What I'm saying is, can I see what I can find while it's in the bubble?
Yes, you can. And like she hands you the bubble.
All right, thank you.
Zenith is going to pick up Oric and hide in the nearest corner of the cart. That has the open gateway, just for the instant that it explodes and starts killing people.
Question: does this
Yes.
magical radiation affect God? And she's like inspecting the golden ball, like and the gun.
Maybe, possibly when it was first fired, it would have been powerful enough, but right now it's
But-
just enough to kill mortals within minutes of standing, or being exposed to it.
Let's see. Do you think it will affect the God in any way?
I do not believe it will.
Does it only affect living creatures, or does it affect inanimate objects?
Radiation affects everything, just in different ways.
So there's no telling what. It will be different if two types of same metal will be changed to different ways, right?
Possibly, it's questionable.
Well, there goes my plan. But I think I have some use for it. Let's figure out how I can harness. And she just puts it inside the bag of holding.
So, the orb does not want to go into the bag of holding, but and like as you try to take it in the bag of holding, it just kind of like bounces off as if there's an invisible wall. But Kane catches it and says, "I can show you where you can take it to study it closer."
Would it be in
Well, where it's stored.
or where?
And she basically pulls out a key that is around her neck, and she takes it off and just sticks it in the air, and it finds a place to stick, and she turns the key, and a door opens. You know, right in the middle of the cart where there was no door, by the way.
The fuck?
All right, let's
And-
go in. And she just walks. It just flies in.
And Kane follows you. And this room is... It seems to be a library, kind of. Not really of sorts. It seems to be a forge with some random artifacts that are around, all in the same kind of protected shield around them, as if to contain them.
Would like is everything like completely will be considered as a normal, like as different properties?
Could you repeat your
As
question?
an like, does it have anything different than a staff will have, other than those rooms?
Are you asking if the room has anything different than like a standard forge, or?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a standard forge.
All right.
But yeah.
So how are we going to study this thing?
And Kane walks over and sets it on a table, and the shield kind of conforms to it, so you guys can like hold it a little more and study it a little closer without it being in a ball. And she says, "You can study it like that. And don't worry about the magic breaking, it won't."
I have an idea.
Bloomer shoots it.
Fuck.
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
I have nothing to.
You know, I will also say when the Harbinger is shot, like it simultaneously, like it's just to put it in perspective, it simultaneously rolls a nat 1 and a nat 20. So you get that blowback, but it also fires at full potential.
Yeah,
And
it's
until
a
it's able to be fixed, it has the nastiest gun jam of all time.
Can magical radiation be harnessed?
It's I don't know, no one's really ever tried, but
Let's try that.
And Oric, while this is going on,
yeah.
What?
as this is
Yeah.
going,
Yeah. You just paused.
Yeah,
I was like, bro.
I did pause because I was thinking about my words.
I was confused there. I was like,
You suddenly feel a great pain.
me?
Oric.
No, Oric.
Oh, okay.
That is, if this is what I think, it's why it is. Do I know where that pain's coming from?
Yes, you do.
Where's the pain coming from, Max?
Your heart.
Someone just
Oh.
destroyed the tree.
Oh no.
I'm assuming it's Aurelius's tree, right?
Yes. And specifically,
So,
what you feel is you feel a pain in your chest if someone's ripping out your heart. And you can kind of see flashes from Aurelius's point of view, and you see a hand breaking through the bark and tearing Aurelius out.
mm,
And you can feel his life fade.
all right. For the perspective of the party, if you're okay with me taking a little creative liberty here. So Oric would have been walking back to Zenith after Bluma went into the door. When he felt this pain, realizing what it was, he would have started with like a slow like little hunch, like, oh, okay, that's like some serious heartburn. Then he would see the flashes, and he would full on collapse to the floor, and like get into the fetal position on his side, and just start like grasping his chest in pain, and he would even start crying out a little bit.
Oric, is everything okay? Well, what's wrong?
That's permanent. He's dead.
Who? What? What's dead?
Aurelius is dead.
Wait, what?
They just ripped open the tree. My heart feels like it's going to explode.
Oh,
Kane rushes over and kind of like takes Oric in her arms and just tries to comfort him the best she can.
that means
Death is permanent.
Fuck, and that is where we're ending session.